Today is March 4, 2025. My name is Neda, which in my language can be translated as no and yes. I use that coincidence a lot in my work, as it excuses my desire to combine opposites. I am born in Bulgaria in 1997, when the country was already dealing with a lot of changes. It was in 2003 when I began taking art lessons, and it was quite soon for me to realize this is my field, so I never left it. Art education, however, caused me a lot of traveling, first in Bulgaria and later outside of it, which was an experience that gave me a lot of material to reflect on. My artworks are usually the conclusion I came to after digesting those experiences. I work a lot with memories, as I see these mental materials as a part of the identity formation and the perception of the self. To me, it's fascinating how lifetime situations are collected in the brain, affecting the personal story. And I think those are huge factors when connecting with people, especially through shared experiences. What I'm trying to achieve in most of my work is transmitting these feelings and recalling memories without directly sharing them, to leave space for interpretation. This kind of emotionally charged narration I discovered for the first time in literature and cinema. I spent a lot of time reading, I love poetry, and films. Those are my greatest influences, both visually and as an emotional impact. Recently, I'm focused on experimenting with mediums, expanding my vision on eventual combination between techniques, which can be quite confusing at times, as I tend to get lost in the large amount of variations I can choose from. Sometimes I try things that don't work at all, which is the risk but also the pleasure of working in mixed media. When I was younger and still in formation as an artist, I was very open to experimentation, but got also deeply disappointed when the results weren't matching my vision. If I had the chance to advise this younger version of myself, I would in fact say the same I try to remind myself often even today, which is to enjoy the moment and the part of the process I'm currently in. I found it challenging to hold on balance through the process of creating art, and recently I struggle with dividing my time between creating and managing my career as an emerging artist. Personally, I am also easily affected by my inner state. I need full concentration and no distractions that can interrupt the process. This is the reason I prefer to work in silence, as even if I put the music on, I won't be able to really listen to it, which is a waste. Same is valid for conversations and any type of outside distraction. However, after a session, I love to talk with people, hearing thoughts and reflections. I remember once when I was still a student, someone told me one of my pieces was unexpected to them and made them feel at that particular moment. It stayed with me, and I think it's pretty much what I would love people to take from my work, an unexpected curiosity that interrupts the everyday routine we are all immersed in and ideally evoke feelings.